Okay, we're live here in Vancouver. Okay, this is our early morning live pop-up show. Welcome to the show, early show. My name is Henry Tenby. We are on Larryburg Park for 08 departures. First departure of the show is a WestJet 37 heading to Saskatchewan, YXE. It's the WestJet 688. And it's lined up on the runway right now. We're facing right down runway 08. 08 left for departures. Who knows? They might change the runway. We just don't know. You never know. But we'll just play it by ear. I'm just doing a little bit of fine-tuning adjustments here on the tripod, so bear with me. No, he's up fast. Kind of missed it. There we go. Climbing out for Saskatoon. And at the same time, we've got a landing as well. So they're doing the landings and the takeoffs on the same runway, which is kind of neat. Good morning, Murray. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being one of the early birds. Going to be here for a couple hours just to see how it goes, basically. Got a Dash 8 that just arrived, Q400. Follow that off. So just to give a view of the field here, we've got some more airplanes taxiing out. Yeah, quite a few airplanes actually coming out. And there's a general view of the Prime Air sitting there. They might leave, never know. WestJet activity, etc. Hello, YKA spotter. It's a beautiful sunny morning, absolutely. Yeah, we missed the Convairs. Actually, they were both out at about 6:40. So, unfortunately, I missed the Convairs. I guess I've got to be out here for 6:20 setup to get them. So, yeah, they left just as I was getting here. They left back to back. So, missed the Convairs. They're in the past, I've seen them go at 7. So I thought by being set up ready to start the stream at now at about 6:45. I thought I would be able to get them. Actually, it's 6:59 right now. So. Yeah, I just started streaming a couple minutes ago, but yeah, I was slow. Unfortunately, I was slow, and the Convairs were fast, so I missed the two of them. It's just the way it goes. Yeah, that's why when we do see them, it's very, very special, and I'm very, very excited when I get to see them on film and get to film them as well. So there's that Dash 8 that's taxiing off right now. Looks like there's a Delta sitting there. Well, there's actually 3 airplanes waiting to go, but I think the first one is Delta Airlines Flight 1701, which is kind of the 37 in the far right. But we'll just have to play it by ear. Yeah, so there's a Dash 8. No, it's a Beech 1900 Purolator, it looks like, or Central Mountain Air. We've got Delta SkyWest heading to Seattle, and we've got a Delta heading to Minneapolis. So, got another Dash 8 landing first. Dash 8 is from Kelowna. It's Jazz Flight 265. Landing right there, touching down on the runway. Rolling out. Yeah. Oh, Paula, how are you doing? Yes, another pop-up. I'm waiting for surgery. Well, my goodness, whatever is happening with you, Paula, I'm wishing you... You're rolling in for surgery. I'm wishing you very good luck, and hopefully it'll go by very, very quickly, and you will be back to form ASAP as soon as possible. Thank you very much for being here, Paula, given that you're literally heading into surgery. Wow. As I say, wishing you all the very, very, very best. A Beach 1900 taking off. This is the Central Mountain. Climbing out into the early Vancouver. Air. Okay, back to the runway. And yeah, we've got a few airplanes back to back here. Wrong way, Corrigan. Okay, so first of all is the Vancouver to Seattle SkyWest 3943, which is rolling towards us right now. Right behind it is Delta Airlines 1701 to Minneapolis. So there we go. Embraer. Behind that, unfortunately, they're not on runway 26. They're not taking off on this side, but it is what it is. I'm just going to be here for the next 2 hours, and we get what we get. Hello, Finnair A350 fan. Good morning, and hello, Sean Nguyen from Virginia. Thanks for popping on to the show. We're on runway 08 left for departures, and I'm at the Larry Bird Park, and this is a pop-up show. So, runway view. Boeing is rolling. It's up nicely. Follow it out, I'll give it a try. It's very difficult because it goes right into the sun, unfortunately. Yeah, it's, maybe I can. to turn the camera around to, there's another departure. Yeah, just because I'm not used to this location, I'm struggling. Lose it right there because the camera, you can't, the tripod just doesn't allow that level of turning. Let's see if I can get it on this side. No, it's not possible, really. It's not very interesting because they're just going straight out. They're not doing any turns at all. They're just going straight out. There's no turning, and it's not ideal. And what's happening back at the terminal? I don't know, maybe it'll get better. As I said, I'll sit here and wait and just see whatever happens, basically. Obviously, it's still early. It's only just after 7 o'clock, so the peak isn't for another hour or so, not until after 8 o'clock. But it's just we can have a look at the south on the south side here, so we can show what's happening. BizJet. There's the Shell Aero Center. There's all that construction that's going on. And two Avroliners parked, both Summit Air and North Caribou are sitting there. Some BizJets, Gulfstreams. And there's something else happening on the runway which I just didn't catch. It's a Cessna taking off. And Central Mountain Dash 8 on the Millionaire ramp. Citation. Various BizJets on the various Millionaire ramps. This is the HeliJet facility. They might have some departures this morning. Just have to play it by ear, see what happens. So, yeah, it's too bad that both the Convairs were up very, very early. They were climbing out of here back to back at 6:45. So again, I would have had to have been here set up at 6:30 to film the taxi out. So there's a bunch of Dash 8s there of Central Mountain. 3 of them. 3 Dash 8s. 3 Central Mountains. There's the run-up bay, as I say, some BizJets, Beach 1900. I wonder if the Avroliners will fly. It's hard to say. Don't know. Hello, Milo. Thank you for joining. Is it hazy? Paul, I'll just show you the mountains. I don't know if I would call it hazy. I mean, we can still see a bit of the outline of the mountains. And there's the mountain range. You can North Shore Mountains. You can see it there. Maybe a tad bit hazy, little bit. Nothing too serious. Nothing too serious. Again, they say it's going to be hot, but the heat dome is ending. So they say today is going to be 2 degrees cooler than it was yesterday. So the heat blast that we've had over the last few days is ending slowly, and they're towing out a CRJ. Lots of light airplanes are taking off here, but I'm kind of missing them because they're so far away. Yeah, Cessna. They are Cessnas, right? They're probably the FedEx feeder caravans, the baby caravans. We're heading out, but we will get a lot more jet traffic. Just have to be patient. We haven't done an early morning show, so I wanted to just kind of get one in because we're doing our regular show tomorrow. Our regular YVR live show will be tomorrow, starting roughly at 9 a.m. Pacific time. But I just wanted to do this as a pop-up show. Next week, on Thursday, we're heading to Edmonton for the CFB Cold Lake Air Show, which we hope to live stream. But I'll probably do some extra shows next week just to make up for possibly not having a show on Thursday. We just have to play it by ear. Thursday morning we'll be flying from Vancouver to Edmonton. So when we arrive at Edmonton, who knows? Who knows what can happen? We'll just play it by ear, basically. But for sure, we're gonna be at the Edmonton CFB Cold Lake Air Show on the next Friday, and on the Sunday. So we'll have our streaming gear with us and try to do some live streams from that air show. They're planning to have a lot of big American iron there. Who knows? There may be B-52s, KC-135s, KC-10, etc. Hello, Skip. Thanks for joining. Watching with wife from Ohio. I appreciate the kind words on the commentary. I always do my best to keep you guys informed, and thank you very much for that, Skip. Thank you. So we'll be traveling next week to the CFB Cold Lake Air Show next weekend. It's a big air show. Of course, this year is the 100th anniversary of the Royal Canadian Air Force, the RCAF. So there's lots of commemorative aviation events happening around Canada this summer. So what have we got taxiing now? It's another Embraer turning onto the active. And it's heading to Salt Lake City, actually. SkyWest Flight 3691, Embraer 175, heading to Salt Lake. It's now on the runway, and be taking off shortly. Maybe I'll turn on the tower radio. You can hear what they're saying. But yes, so CFB Cold Lake Air Show. CFB Cold Lake is basically one of, it's kind of like Fighter Town, Canada. A lot of CF-18s based there, and a lot of transports, Charlie 130 Hercules. So hopefully we'll get some Herc action and a lot of fighter action. I've heard that there is a lot of forest fire smoke in central Alberta right now, and it's hazy and smoky. Here we go. Embraer's up. Climbing out for Salt Lake. See, it's just literally going right over my head, so I cannot point the tripod at it. It's just not possible. So yeah, it's right in, and it's right into the sun. So there's no point really even trying. Beach 1900 climbing out. too bad even these little airplanes just climb straight up. They don't do any form, they very rarely do any form of banking like they do at other airports. That's the boring thing about YVR. You don't get any nice angles. It's just straight in and out. They don't let them do anything nice in terms of. So the runway's empty. Back to general view of the towards the terminal area. So, yeah, looking forward to CFB Cold Lake Air Show. It is, as I say, so media days on the Friday. So we will be there all day on next Friday at CFB Cold Lake. We'll get whatever we can. If the streaming equipment is not able to stream for whatever reason, maybe in the hinterlands of central Alberta, we might not have enough data to actually push a stream. You never know. I have no idea. But obviously, we're going to give it a try. If we're not able to stream, obviously, we're just going to film content, just like what we did for the CFB Comox Air Show. So if you're watching right now and you didn't view our clips, or we have some extensive video clips right here on the JetFlix channel from that air show, CFB Comox on Vancouver Island. So that was fantastic air show. I've never seen so much C-130 Hercules flying in my entire life. Same with CP-140 Aurora. It was really fantastic. So got a WestJet taxiing out, a WestJet 37. Let's figure out where that WestJet 37 is going to. The WestJet 37 is heading to Calgary. It's WestJet Flight 102. So it's making its way to the active. And as I say, maybe they'll do a runway. Actually, they're not going to do a runway change this morning because I can feel a stiff wind at my back. So they're not going to be changing to do tailwind takeoffs. That's not going to happen. So I'm sure we're on 08 for the entire show. And as I say, I will hang out here right till 9 o'clock. So 2 hours. And it is what it is this morning. So just have to see how it goes. I mean, we don't always get to hit the ball out of the ballpark. Our show from Vancouver Harbor, the float base, a few days ago was an absolute fantastic show. It was non-stop action. We've had over 3,000 views on that video, so that is like big numbers for us, and a lot of people enjoyed that show. So I'll definitely do more live streams from Vancouver Harbor. Basically the way it works is starting at 7:30 they can start engines at the harbor. So lots of action starting at 7:30 a.m. and it's just chock-a-block at float plane action, de Havilland, beaver, and otter, and twin otter as well. So fabulous action. If you haven't watched that video, just check. It's the live stream we did from 2 days ago, right here on the channel, and you might want to have a look at it. It's fantastic, actually, just because of the sheer amount of the action and the gorgeous backdrop of the mountains and the water. Beautiful downtown Vancouver footage. So I invite you to view that at your leisure. Hello, Butter Productions and Maurice. Maurice is joining us from Virginia. Butter Productions, this is right now the departure runway 08. 08 right, actually. I think I've been calling it 08 left. It is 08 right, which is the departure runway here at Vancouver International Airport. We've got WestJet on the roll right there, heading to Calgary. Now airborne. Climbing out. Vancouver International. see if I can... Yeah. It's impossible, unfortunately. Cannot do it. Cannot do it. That's I don't know. I'll try. Very, very difficult because they're right into the sun, and it's almost impossible to point the camera in that. But I will do my best. I'll see if I can. Maybe as the sun moves, and I'll try to adjust my tripod, but not easy to do. What else is coming? Let's have a look. Well, it's gone quiet right now. We don't have anything on the departures. Yeah, nothing at the moment. So it's gone a little bit quiet. I'm sorry about that, but it's just how it goes with live streaming. Sometimes it can be intense action, and then other times it can be on the quieter side. So just have to wait for something to happen. Let's have a look here. Got a flare taxiing out right now. Flare 1888 heading to Los Angeles. Okay, we can see if we can find it. Flare to LA. Zoom in down there. We might be able to scope it out. Yeah, there it is. There's the flare to LA. Center frame. You can see the tail. 730 was the 737 MAX 8. Heading down to LAX. As I say, we're a few kilometers away from him, so unfortunately it's not a 2-6 departure day. It would have been a lot better for us, but I don't know. I've got to, as I say, I wanted to come out here and do a morning show, so just to have something extra. So say la vie, say la vie. Hello, Andy D. Any plans to do the G7 Summit in Alberta next year? I don't know what the G7 Summit is. What is the G7 Summit? I mean, I have not done a G7 Summit. So, yeah, I don't know what a G7 Summit is. But I've not been to one. I don't know if it's an aviation event. Manchester City has Air India taken off. Well, I've only been streaming for the last 25 minutes. And during the past 27 minutes, I've not seen Air India. So I can just say that I haven't seen it up to this point. So glad you enjoyed the float plane show, Paula. Definitely will do a lot more of those shows. There's the flare. Making its way on towards the active runway. Yeah, I really loved. I hear a jet, but I don't see it. Oh, just flying over the runway here. I don't know. Maybe it took off in front of us, but I completely missed it. It was a Lear jet. So here's flare turning on to the active. It's going to take off towards us and heading to Los Angeles. So, do the best we can on this. Group of 7 is an international political economic forum. Okay, yeah, I didn't know that the G7 Summit had an aviation or a meeting in Calgary. But no, I did not attend it. Oh, look what's happening. Here, I completely missed it. We had a Convair start up in front of us while I was completely missed it. Sadly, I did not see that it was even going to be flying today, but it is. So, Convair will taxi out. At least we get to see one of these Convairs flying. But I wish I would have seen the startup. I completely missed that. Yeah, bummer. At least we get to see a little bit of Convair movement here, which is a huge consolation prize for my missing the other 2 Convair departures. So what day is today? Today's a Wednesday. So now we know that there are 3 Convair departures on Wednesday mornings. 2 of them happen at 6:45, and the third one happens at 7:30, roughly. So yes, G7 Summit in Calgary. I don't know if this is an event that repeats every year or not. I know that they've had these G7. I thought the G7, if it was the economic group, I thought they had a rotating schedule of where they meet periodically. Like it's been in Switzerland and places like that. But I wasn't aware that they actually had one in Calgary. That sounds like they would have had some very nice government traffic to it. But I have never been to Calgary to do a live stream. As I say, the reason why I'm going to Edmonton is for the Cold Lake Air Show next weekend. So it's kind of special purpose event to cover that air show. And who knows how it will unfold. It's completely unknown, but we'll just play it by ear and see how it goes. But at least as I say, we get to see this Convair 580 taking off towards us. It might be interesting. Oh, we've got a float plane take off from the river. Beaver. No, it's a beaver. Just took off on the river. Turning around, might be heading up to the harbor where we did our live stream the other day. Might be. They might just be positioning it from here to the harbor. Very possible. Always nice to hear those lovely round engines. Okay, back to the Convair. Where's the Convair? It must be getting close down to the end of the runway. Yeah, it is. There it is. You can see it center frame. It's taxiing around, trundling along. It's going in a strange direction though, isn't it? Very strange. We'll follow it as best we can. It's taking a very strange route. Actually, there's a jet as well. Well, who knows? Who knows where the Convair is going? Maybe he's going to get in a barge. Weird. Yeah, that's very, very strange. Anyhow, we've got a jet taxiing out. Let's see where the jet's heading to. Jet is Porter Airlines heading to Toronto. It's a Porter Airlines flight 302. So yeah, there's Porter. Yeah, so the Convair is not flying. They're just going to go out and do engine runs. I don't know why the Convairs, they go to some strange. They go to the. They don't go to the regular engine run-up area on the south side, which I would love to see them at, because then I could film them. But I've never once seen them take a Convair to the engine run-up pad on the south terminal. They always taxi to a remote place on the airport and do their engine runs. So, c'est la vie. man, what else have we got coming out? Let's have a look here. Hello, Etienne Joseph. Thanks for joining in. Yeah, we do have 3 Convairs that are based here. 2 of them are departed before I was able to get the show going, so we did miss them. There's a landing of some type. Looks like a light airplane. Look at the bird, bigger than the airplane, in frame anyhow. Yeah. What else? We just have to wait, because as I said, we've got a few to... Okay, well, Porter's turning onto the active right now. There's the Porter. Down at the button there. There's Porter turning onto the runway. Doing well, Jill. Thank you so much for joining the show. I wish I had some more exciting action to be sharing with you at this moment. But thank you for joining, Jillian Clough. And welcome, Andre Bose. Yes, TriStar Darren. Okay, so I guess any second the Porter will go. Here comes Flair behind it. Oh, there's the Convair. There's the Convair. What the? They just, I guess they wanted to route it behind everybody else, or route it behind everybody else, schedule it behind everybody else. Gear up. Porter. Okay, let me see if I can try to... Is it? No, it's it. Let's see if I can do this. See, they just go straight out. They don't make any nice turns. It's just belly, continuing belly, boring belly. So that's kind of why I haven't been showing that. But anyhow, there's the Convair. Flare. Do my best. Okay, bit of a turn because it's heading. Is this the one that's heading to Los Angeles? Maybe. It's a bit of a we get a bit of a turn on it. Bit of a turn, but nothing spectacular, unfortunately. Convair. There's the Convair. There is the Convair. This should be good. This should be the highlight of the show, in my opinion. Let's see. Convair time. We're going to get a Convair departure. Yes. Yes. Wow.
We will stay with you and Lima, Lima 6.
Conver's up. Oh, this is nice. This is nice. This is very cool.
51 Vancouver ground runway 08 right altimeter 2996 taxi Delta Whiskey Delta runway 31.
This is very cool. Look at the smoke coming off the Allison engines. Pouring smoke nicely. Let's see if we can get that. But again, straight out, right? No turns. They don't give us any enjoyment on the turns, which is a huge bummer. They just go way out, hundreds of miles out, before they're allowed to make any turns at Vancouver. This is boring. He will not turn. Isn't that a shame? Whatever. Frustrating, actually. Yeah. I was hoping for better for you guys. So we got a Beach 1900 rolling. Even this guy can just climb straight up. Straight up. Okay. What's this? I have to check the radar to see what this is. Vancouver to San Francisco. This is United Airlines 1449. Yeah. We kind of lost it. There it is. Okay, yeah. I tried to do my best on the Convair 580, but it was just... It's kind of a lost cause, because here at YVR on this departure runway, they go straight out. They don't make any... After takeoff, they don't make any turns. It's like they force them to fly out 10 miles before they're allowed to make any turns. So we don't get any nice, spectacular, curved departures. At other airports in the world, aircraft are allowed to make turns. Once they get to a few thousand feet, they're actually allowed to turn the aircraft. But on this particular runway, they're not. It's just straight out. So we don't get any nice stuff on that regard. Prime Air. I don't know if Prime Air will fly today. Hard to say. Maybe it will. Maybe it won't. Sometimes it does, right? I mean, there's no. I don't know the schedule on it. Sometimes it can fly. There's Air North at the gate there. There's the runway. So we're just waiting for action. South Terminal area. The two Avro liners, there's no stairs, there's no activity on the Avro, so I guess they're not going to fly. And meanwhile, okay, here's our United Airlines to San Francisco. Now turning onto the active. 15:42 in England. Thank you, Jillian. Thank you, Jill. It's 7:42 a.m. here in Vancouver. Hope you guys have had maybe a bit of a warmer day in England. That would be nice. I'm wishing that for you guys. Some nice warm weather to arrive and for you guys to have a bit of summer, which you well deserve. Okay, so United Airlines 1449 to San Francisco is on the roll. And it's up and away. Okay, so that's heading, they're giving it a little bit of leeway, a little bit of a turn to the south, but nothing too drastic. Yeah. As I say, I wish they were more spectacular on those turns for us, as opposed to ho-hum. Looking at the flight radar. Well, thank you, Wes. I mean, I am trying my best. It is very limited here when it's 08 departures from Larryburg Park. Very, very limited. Because it's such a long runway, and they lift off far away from where we're standing here at the Larryburg Park. So I just, obviously try to do the best that I can. The wind is, I do feel a breeze to my back, so I don't anticipate them changing the runways during the show. There'd be no reason for that. I guess this is another FedEx Caravan, maybe. Even the little FedEx Caravan has to go straight out. No turns allowed. Oh, okay, there is a bit of a turn there, but I kind of lost it. Yeah, lost it. BizJet heading out. Helicopter, yeah, HeliJet helicopters leaving as well. I'm just trying to get little bits and pieces for you guys to see. But as I say, I'm set up here, so there's no point in my moving or shutting the show down. I'll just run the show for the full 2 hours, and we'll knock it on the head at 9 a.m., which is it's actually an hour and 15 minutes from now. So at least I came out, tried to, make the best of it. Tried to get more Convair action, but the first two Convairs left a bit early. Well, not a bit early. They left at 6:45. So, Caravan landed while I was asleep at the wheel. Caravan taxiing over to the FedEx facility. Morningstar is the operator's name. Contract carrier for FedEx. They used to be called Brooker Wheaton Aviation. Oh, did you see what's in the car? Look at that. That was interesting. I'll show you something in a second here. I didn't quite notice that. Air Canada Cargo 767. We haven't seen one of these on the show yet, so this is a first. The Air Canada Cargo. Definitely a first for us. They're actually in the process of loading cargo onto it, so maybe it will taxi out. If we could get that Air Canada Cargo departing, that would be a very special treat for us during the show. And a first for YVR Live as well. So, I'm just waiting for a bit of... Okay, we've got action on the runway, so I'm going to move the camera back to the runway. Another Porter heading out. The Porter is heading to Ottawa. It's Porter Airlines Flight 260. So, I don't think there's much delay rolling either. Yeah. Embraer, nice Embraer. What else can I tell you guys? Trying to think of what else is new. It's been blistering hot here in Vancouver. We've had a heat dome for the last several days. The weather report, as I was driving into the airport, indicated today's going to be a few degrees cooler. So we're finally getting some relief from the heat here in Vancouver. Long roll. There we go. There he's up. Porter's up. Next stop, Ottawa Uplands Airport. Gear up. I'll do my best. I'll do my best, folks. Hang on. Let's see if we can get a bit of a climb out action on it. No. Well, kind of. But it's going to go straight. This straight beeline. Oh, a little bit of a gentle turn for us. Nice. But generally it's going straight to Ottawa, right? So. Okay, back to the runway. Back to the runway. And what's happening on the runway? Who's next? Who is next? This is Mexico City, Aero Mexico, 737. Off for Mexico. Nice gear retraction on the Aero Mexico. See if I can get a lock on. tough. Because the camera's pointed right into the sun there, so it's this washout city. Unfortunately, c'est la vie. As I say, not every stream can be as perfect as we would like. That is the nature of live streaming. It's just, you never know what's going to happen. So we've got the BizJet here on the roll that we saw earlier. Taxiing out. Also a straight out departure. Dead arrow straight out. Bit of a turn. Oh. No, it's just again right above my head, so I can't film that, unfortunately. Beach 1900 rolling. Climbing towards us. My head. Excuse me. Let's have a look at the Air Canada cargo. Air Canada cargo right there. As I say, we've never had it on the show before. It's a new thing for us. I'm wondering if, because they're loading the aircraft, maybe does that indicate that it will fly out of here? I don't know. You never know. Canadian Aviation says, "Hi Henry, I'm from Vancouver. I came to Larryburg yesterday." Yeah, good stuff. I think that you would have had a good show, because I noticed Larryburg was on runway 26 all day yesterday, so it would have been awesome. Would have been awesome with runway 26, but yeah, with runway 08, not so awesome. Hello, Edward Tuttle and Perth Mark II, welcome to the show. I'm glad you enjoyed the fantastic float plane stream. I'm going to be doing those on a regular basis, for sure, just because it's so beautiful. And now I know that you guys like that. We're going to do that more often, a lot more often, the float plane shows. So HeliJet, got a bit of action here. Ambulance, heli, getting ready to fly. And Perth says Pacific Joint Military Exercises start this week. There's an RCAF in Aurora in Hawaii. Oh, amazing. And about 16 Air Forces in Darwin for Pitch Black 2024. Oh boy, that would be those would be wonderful events to live stream, for sure. Yes, Canadian Aviation. Yeah, so that's it. Runway 26 at Larryburg Park is just wonderful. I was hoping for a runway change, but the wind is, again, I just feel it too firm to my back. So we've got too much of a strong outflow situation from the valley. So it's definitely going to be 08, I think, for the next hour for sure. I was waiting for this WestJet. No, it's not a WestJet. What is it? It's a Q400 that's taxiing out to the runway right now. But in the meantime, we'll keep this ambulance helicopter in frame, and I can also try to level the camera or the tripod while we're waiting. You can see we're a bit off kilter. That's better. It's a bit better. Yeah. And Ken, thank you, Ken, for joining the show. Ken says, Henry, I really enjoyed Cole Harbour float plane on Monday. And it was great to hear from Max. That's right. Max is a young pilot starting off his career with Sierra on the Beaver. And that was great. It was wonderful. Thanks for joining the show, Ken. I appreciate it. Nice to see you, Edward Tuttle. Glad you enjoyed. I love the feedback on our float plane show. As I said, I'm definitely going to... That's going to be a regular... That will now be a regular fixture of our live stream. The float planes, because it's just so beautiful and it's non-stop action. So, here's our Dash 8 on the roll. The Dash 8 is, where's it heading to? I'll have to have a look here in a second. Maybe I think I might have missed it. Air Canada Jazz Q400. Again, right above my head, so the tripods. I don't know, maybe I can. No, it's just gone. Literally into the. Can't see it, so. Well, again, I'll just level the tripod a bit. It's gone out of kilter. Something like that, maybe a bit better. So what's taxing out? This is to Montreal, Air Canada 302. It's a 737. Hello, EGPX. Glad you loved the Vancouver Harbour stream, EGPX. We'll be doing, as I say, I'm going to make that part of our make it a regular fixture here for us. So I'll do those shows on a regular basis. Float plane shows. It's just that the scenery is so spectacular with the water and the mountains and the ships and Stanley Park. So we all loved it. We all loved it for sure. Edward Tuttle says, grab a big root beer float and watch the float plane live. Yes, have a root beer float while watching the float plane show. I haven't had a root beer float probably in 50 years. Maybe longer. So we got a Q400 heading to Comox. Well, yeah, wow. This aircraft's heading to CFB Comox. Good for them. Comox Airport, Air Canada Jazz Flight 317. That is wonderful. We were just speaking about Comox, and here's the flight to it. Great. And it's rolling. My battery on the camera is at 38%, so yes, I'm watching it. And there, the Comox flight is airborne. They're up. Gear is stowed. See if it's very hard for me me to film that because it's, again, right over my head, literally on top of my head, so can't be done. No. We do have a float plane climbing out. Turbo Otter taking off from the harbor here. I should say the river. It might be that might be the morning flight to the island from here. I think it is. He's just heading right to the island right there. Yep, straight to the island for him. Okay. Back to the runway. Getting a little bit busier for us. Beach 1900 on the roll. And we've got a aircraft turning onto the active. Oh, the Beach 1900 landed. But we have an Air Canada 37 that's heading to Montreal. It's the Air Canada, what is it? Flight number 302 to Montreal. Hello, Jim Neild. Jim says, hi, Henry. I'm looking forward to flying over to Vancouver from Manchester in September. Terrific. I hope you'll have a fantastic visit here. Maybe you'll bump into us on a show. And Jim says, good morning to everyone from the UK. Yeah, so we're going to continue with the very, very exciting and fun Vancouver Harbor float plane show that I laid on a few days ago. So that'll become a regular fixture for us. For the DHAV Canada fans like Edward Tuttle. I think there's a lot of people out there that are big fans of the DHC built aircraft. The DHAV freaks, which I consider myself one as well. Yes, so Air Canada Montreal is on the roll, building speed, V1. There she is. She's up. So, here we are, morning traffic on the road, heading to and from Richmond. As you can see, the wind is just windsocking my tripod here. As soon as I let go of the tiller, boom, it just goes flying. So yeah, no chance of a change in runway here, not with that kind of wind. So. This is the Larry Berg Park, of course. Dash 8 climbing out, which I missed. Yeah. Okay. No. It's just right on top of me. So another Q400 turning onto the active. This Q400 is heading to Smithers Airport. It is the Air Canada flight. Is it 459 to Smithers? Oh, look who's pushing back, though. More importantly, look who's pushing back. Prime Air. So Primer is getting engine start clearance. It's kind of nice. I told you, Primer is unpredictable. Can push back any time, right? You just don't know. We don't know. But when it goes, it's nice. It's very, very nice. They're going to push it tail towards us, obviously. Hello, David Wren. It is beautiful here in Vancouver. Wow, 120 today in Palm Springs. That is toasty for sure. And hello, Ron Mountford, our fan in Chilliwack. Wonderful. Thanks for joining the show. Nice to see you, Ron. And Andy O'Shea. Andy says the float plane pop-up show was from Victoria. No, it was actually from Vancouver Harbor. Andy, the pop-up show was filmed in Vancouver Harbor, and I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, so the tail end to us, they're on the pushback.
33, runway 30, right, altimeter 29997, taxi Golf Hotel, Lima 6, cross runway 13.
Getting maybe a little bit busier for us. Battery needs to be changed now because it's just collapsed from 30 down to 0. So I'm going to do the battery change right away. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm doing the battery change. I'll be back in 1 second, guys. It's the battery change. About that, we decided because there was very little warning on the collapse of the battery. So we are back. Okay, that was stressful. We're back. I'll see if I can film this on the climb out here. I'll do my best. Do my best. Wait for him. We'll just wait for him here. Should appear. Should appear. No, it didn't. No, it did, but it's right in the sun, so yeah, I'm not. That's just he's literally on top of the sun. I'm not gonna. That's not gonna work.
Cargo jet 2384 heavy ground runway 08 right altimeter 29907 taxi via Delta runway 13 hold short of Lima. Delta runway 13 hold short of Lima. Cargo jet 2384 cleared to taxi and 2997.
Amazon is taxing out. They're now on their own steam, I think. Yeah, so there's Amazon. think they're on their own steam. And we've got a flare heading to Calgary, taxiing out. It's a flare 808. So there's flare right there. Prime Air, yeah, I think EGPX, I think Cargo Jet operates for Prime. I think. Canadian Aviation says, by the way, Henry, when you were at the north to see the Polish government, I was on the hill and I saw myself I had the tripod. Oh, very good. Okay. So you were there too. I kind of remember somebody else with a tripod as well. Yeah, the Polish government. That was good. Too bad that we've lost that location. That north side location. It was very good while it was good while it was good while it lasted. It was good while it lasted. Yeah. Hello, Mixter A350. Thanks for joining the show, Mixter. We're waiting patiently for they're taxiing quite slowly. This 737 of Flair. Meanwhile, on the runway, there's something landing there. What is it? Looks like a Beech 1900 to me. Yeah, it's a Beech 1900 landing. So, NW. Hello, NW. Thank you for the kind comments on the battery change. Yeah, I've got it. You've basically got to change the battery faster than you can kiss a duck, because if you don't, you lose the stream. YouTube will end the stream if there's a loss of signal for. If they perceive loss of signal for a certain period of time, and it's a short period of time, they automatically end the stream. So it is high stress. I've got to get that battery changed as quick as I possibly can, and it just depends on whether I can do it because I can. It's just, but there's a lot of variables, because if a cable comes loose while I'm changing the battery, then the stream gets cut, and I'm on and then we lose the show. That's what happened to us last week on our live stream on our Thursday show. So we had to split the show, which is usually one show. We had to split it into two segments, and I had to restart a new stream because I lost the signal during the battery change. So there are some complexities in the battery change, and usually it goes well for us, and it's just a bit of a stress whenever I have to do that battery change, because I don't want to screw things up and lose the signal and lose our show. So, but yes, I pulled it off. So here comes Flair 808 to Calgary right now. Dash 8 Q400 taxiing into position behind it. Flare is up. Okay, I'll do my best. I'll do my best here, folks. I'll do my best. Is. into the wild blue yonder. Off into the wild white yonder, because I'm looking right into the sun, actually, so... Another takeoff from the river. Yeah, the wind is weather vaning my umbrella right now. That's a Q400 zipping above my head there. And what's happening down at the business end of the runway. Right now, it's that's Vancouver to Los Angeles, WestJet, 1696 right now. And there are there's our prime, just so you guys can see. Prime's a little bit removed from the runway there. They should be here in a second, though. Up and away. Nope. Okay, we'll get prime. Camera here so we can watch prime turn on to the active. They're going slow though. And I have some good news. Look at what's happening over here with Air Canada. Air Canada Cargo. I zoomed too far. Where's Air Canada Cargo? They've closed the cargo door. So maybe this Air Canada Cargo is going to taxi out for us and fly. That would be very nice. That would be a very nice treat for us to get to see this Air Canada Cargo 767 taxi off stand. That would be fantastic. Let's hope it happens. And Amazon Prime is right there, turning onto the active for us. Okay, let's see what the 767 is made out of. Showtime. So Canadian Aviation has seen the Air Canada Cargo and an Air Canada Cargo Rouge. There we go, they're rolling. Airspeed's alive. She's up. Heavy action is always nice. grayed out, unfortunately. The most boring view possible. Oh well. Okay. Well, they're not going to give us the joy of some nice turns. It's a bummer. I wonder if we're going to get beacons on this guy. Beacons on this guy would be very nice. We can hope. I mean, are there pilots? See, we're not close enough to see if there are pilots on the flight deck, or they just loaded it for departure a later time. We'll have to play it by ear. But right now I'm just going to hold the camera here for a second and see if we get beacons. The beacons would be the telltale sign that we've got action happening. Little FedEx taxiing in. Back to the 7-6. Well, no beacons as of yet. Some airplanes heading out. Okay, a few airplanes here coming to the button. Q400 is a Jazz Flight 147 to Victoria. Oh, we've got a Saab here somewhere. Right there. Kind of missed it. Yeah. So this is Victoria, -8, Destin. Oh, look what we got. Looky. We got lights on the Air Canada cargo. Cargo Jet 1926. Roger. Continue taxi Delta to gate. Yeah, I'm going to put the camera right onto the Air Canada cargo because it's never been on our show. Look at this. Is it? Nope. Yeah, so we've got beacons on the Air Canada. They're pushing it back. Air Canada cargo. Fantastic, guys. This is our very first viewing of an Air Canada cargo 767 on the show. That's amazing. Great stuff. Hello, Rich. Welcome to the show. Hello, Andrew. Welcome to the show. Morning show. It's a pop-up show. We've got an Air Canada cargo 767-300 starting engines and pushing back for departure. Looks wonderful. Very nice. Andrew, thank you very much for the support, Andrew. Andrew has gifted not one but 2 JetFlix memberships. Thank you so much, Andrew. I appreciate that very much. Wow. Very nice for us. Fabulous. As I say, I mean, it's not, I know it's not new at the airport, but it's new to it's the first time we've had the Air Canada Cargo 767 on our show, so. Very nice. And again, Andrew, thank you very much, Andrew, for gifting 2 JetFlix memberships, picked up by Migman Everson and Ron Mountford. Congratulations, guys, for picking up those gifts from Andrew. Just over to the runway here for a second. Air Canada Max. Climbing out. See what I can do. In camera, no, it literally flew right into the sun, so I was not able to capture that.
And Jazz 148, switch for the line right now, your gate's blocked. For ground. Say again, where are you going? So 914, okay, hold your position.
So cargo jet landed, I guess, on the other side, and they're taxiing in. So yeah, they're taxiing to their position. They landed on the north side. Parking on the ramp. Hello, David Keller. Welcome to the show. Picking up the stream from the mobile. We're just here for a bit of early morning plane spotting before we start our work day. Air Canada Cargo. Yeah, I thought I'd just come out here for a few hours just to get some spotting in before we start our work days. Why not, right? I hope you guys agree that, you know, even though it's on runway 08, it's better than nothing. So we get a little bit of spotting in just before we start our work days here in North America. Looks like a Saab 340 rolling for us, I think. I think it is. That's a Saab 340. I'll hold it as long as I can here, guys, as long as I can. Good leg workout, by the way. Yeah, there I go. Lost her. Oh well. Happens. What's next? What is next is Vancouver to Miami, Air Canada flight 1034-37. There it is, it's rolling towards us. Miami, long flight from Vancouver. Hello, Sid and Andy 34L. Yep, pop-up show. I just figured I'd come out, Larry Bird Park, put a couple hours in before we start the workday. Why not? I just figured we haven't been here for a while, so give it a try. It's different. It's a bit different. I'll do my best. My best. Heading down to Miami, bit of a turn, which we've not seen too much like that today. Usually they're just straight out like an arrow. But we got a bit of a turn on him there, not much though, but better than a kick in the backside. Okay, back to the runway. To the runway, Cessna and Caravan. I believe it's a Caravan. Yes, it's a Caravan. And a Air Canada Jazz CRJ turning onto the active. It's heading to Phoenix, Air Canada flight Jazz flight 814. David Keller says, I'm 20 miles or so east of Stansted. And hello, Lowlander. Thanks for joining the show, Lowlander. Nice to see you. It's a pop-up show. Just, again, thought I'd do something different. I wanted to come to Larry Bird Park. Haven't been here for a while. So I figured I'd give it a whirl. But we have, just so those of you know that are new since I last mentioned it, I'm going to make the Vancouver Float Harbor a regular fixture on our streams. So it really was it is a fantastic location. We all enjoyed it. It's great action, great de Havilland Canada action. So we're gonna do it frequently. So it'll become a regular fixture. So that's the decision there. I think we're all going to enjoy that. So yeah, Phoenix is, I believe, on the roll right now. So today, yeah, it's just a pop-up show. So I've been streaming since about 7 o'clock. We'll give her about another half hour, and then we'll knock it on the head and get to our other work. So just wanted to do something. There we go. It's up and away. Nice takeoff. Heading down to Sky Harbor Airport, where it's 112 degrees, similar to Palm Springs, I'm sure. Roasting hot. Beach and pool weather. Center frame, but I just can't see it. Knocked the tripod off kilter, so I'm just gonna have to level the tripod here. Just give me a second. It's not bad actually. Oh. Q400. Burma. I have to zoom the camera back and forth to get it to refocus. That's just the nature of the camera. So we've got a A319, I think, taxiing towards us. I'll take a look at it here. What is it? It's a heading to Edmonton. It's an Air Canada A320, actually. Air Canada flight number 232. Turning onto the active right now. A320. Pretty soon we'll have Amazon to watch. Thank you, guys. I'd like to thank everybody for being here. Appreciate that. Yeah, the angle makes a change, eGPX. That's it. It's just, something different for us to see. I mean, I don't get to come out here too often, but why not? So, as I say, I just did it to mix things up. Just a bit of a different view of the runway. So the Air Canada A320 is rolling towards us. They're at speed. They're airborne. Climbing majestically into the warm morning air. Do my best. I always do my best for you guys, of course. I never saw it. It just did not appear in frame, unfortunately. So I wasn't able to capture it because it was just not visible on my frame. Another Cessna. Little Cessna taking off, I guess. Baby Cessna. Amazon is also down there as well. But for those of you that are wondering, yeah, we'll end the show at 9 o'clock. So in 20 minutes. Just another 20 minutes of spotting, and then we'll say we've had our morning fix, right? We had our coffee. We had our plane spotting, did a bit of a different location here at Vancouver. And tomorrow, of course, is our normal show. Our normal Vancouver show will be at 9 a.m. Pacific time. Tomorrow, our normal our normal Thursday live stream show. So mark that on your calendars. I think pretty much everybody I'm seeing here in the chat is a regular. So you guys all know and are all you're all subscribed, so you get the notifications in your email from YouTube when we're going live. So yeah, tomorrow 9 a.m. Pacific time is our regular show. Next week we're gonna have to mix things up because I'm heading to CFB Cold Lake, flying to Edmonton actually, and we'll be renting a car. The JetFlix team will be heading to Cold Lake to try to live stream the proceedings. We're going to be there for Media Day, which is next Friday, and we'll just do the best we can to bring you as much content from Cold Lake as we can. And looking forward to it, actually. Haven't been to Edmonton for a good number of years. But we'll have some pop-up shows next week, if not sooner. Who knows? We'll do my best. There it is. Okay, right into the sun. Yikes. That is not good. Yeah, that is bad for the camera, so I have to be very careful not to have the sun into the camera. I have to be very careful about that. Because the sun is now literally right behind me. So here's Air Canada Cargo turning onto the active. Air Canada 767 Cargo Bird. First time on our live stream, actually, so kind of special. Andrew Baird sounds better than my morning fix. Coffee, coffee, and more coffee. Well, jet engines added in. If you add some jet engines sounds into your coffee, of course, it makes it much, much better. That's what I've tried to do. Timmy's and Walnut Crunch, yes. Yes, Edward. Thanks for joining the show, Edward Minton from Toronto. Edward, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, maybe you could hit the subscribe button and then become a regular on our show. We'd be happy to have you here. You're very welcome, and you'd get notified whenever we are going live if you're not already a subscriber. Oh, there we go. Air Canada is airborne. Very nice. Very, very, very nice. See what I can do. See what I can do. Let's see if it appears in my... No, it's just literally into the sun, so I cannot see anything, unfortunately. Sadly. Looks like a CRJ, maybe. Vancouver to Saskatoon, it is a CRJ. 7742 is the flight number. They're heading up. Nice to see you, Lee. Thanks for joining. We're doing well. We're just got about another 15 minutes here of the show, and then we will knock it on the head until next time. We're at the Larry Bird Park. You're watching YVR Live. My name is Henry Tenby. This is the JetFlix channel. Always great to see a lot of our regulars here. Over the Top 1961 joining us from Lancashire, UK. Thank you, Over the Top. Thanks for being here. Nice to see you. We're on runway 08 right here at Vancouver for departures. This is a morning show. It's a pop-up show. So kind of laid this on with not much warning, but that's the nature of pop-up shows. The weather is better than Newcastle. Yeah, we're in the middle of a heat dome here, actually. Yes, hello Allison and hello Venkman7. Yeah, early bird this morning for the early bird pop-up show. Just a quick one, right? Just a couple of hours of plane spotting before we start the day. Bus taxing out. Probably the highlight today would be either the Convair departure or the Air Canada 767 cargo departure. We've got another Saab 340 coming off the runway, right? Focus just went right out there as soon as it... There. Pacific Coastal Saab. throwing my tripod all over the place here. No, it's just, yeah, the wind. It's just because I've got the umbrella up. So the wind wants to make the tripod parasail. So, as I say, we've got about another 10 minutes or so here together this morning. And then we'll be back tomorrow. 9 a.m. Pacific time is our regular show time for our regular show, Vancouver Live. So if you've enjoyed the show, obviously I ask if you don't mind, if you could hit the like button, would appreciate that. That would be much appreciated. So tomorrow we'll be up and at her, 9 a.m. We'll start the show probably a bit early, as per standard operating procedure. And if we'll have to see what runway they're on tomorrow. I'll make an executive decision. If they're on 08 tomorrow, there is a spot on the north side for 08 only. For 08 only, there is a spot. I've done shows there before. Some of you regulars will know about it. And I can set up there tomorrow morning for a 08 if it's on 08. But if they change runways, that's the end of the show. Because you can't, if they change to 26 and I'm set up at the 08 position on the north side, that is the end of the show. You can't see anything at that point. So there's risk. I mean, that's the whole thing with live streaming. It's completely live. Anything can happen. Things can hit the fan and it's game over. So you just have to go with it. But tomorrow, if it is a runway 08 operation, there is a spot on the far west side of the field where I can set the tripod up. But again, it's tentative, because if they change runways, the show's over. I think this is WestJet. Yeah, it's WestJet. You can tell by the belly on it. WestJet. So, what's next? We've got Air Canada 104 to Toronto. It's an A321. Battery is at 44%, so I'm going to be okay for the next 10 minutes, I think. Yeah. Andrew Baird says the south usually gets a better deal than up north. No wonder the Romans gave up at Hadrian's Wall. Yes. Oh, nice. Nice nose up. Nice. Very nice. Heading to Toronto. A321. Right into the sun, so literally right across the ball, the fireball in the sky, so I'm not going to be able to point the camera there. Dash 8. Rolling Thunder. Too bad it wasn't runway 26 for here. See, there would have been no point, even if we had the north side available, to go to the north side at this time of the morning, because there's literally one landing every hour at this time. It's very, very quiet on the north side. It's a morning situation here. It's between 7 and 9 a.m. at YVR. It's a morning landing show. It's a morning takeoff show. What the hell am I saying? It's a takeoff show, not a landing show. So if they're doing landings on the north side and it's 7 a.m., There's no point really being over there at 7 a.m. because you're not going to see anything. This is the place to be, if there is a place. Zip Air arriving from Tokyo soon on the north side. Unfortunately, we won't be able to see it from here. This looks like, yeah, this is an Embraer. Is it Porter? Maybe, probably. Looks like it. Gear up. So what have we got now? We've got Vancouver Newark, Air Canada Flight 54837, rolling towards us. Yeah, 100 likes. Terrific. Thank you very much. That's good. Bankman says, on the bright side, I've got something to watch while working today. Well, yes. You'll be able to just have this in the background. You can scrub it back to the beginning, and that'll yes, exactly. I'd like to thank all of our mods, moderators. Thank you guys. Very much appreciate your help, as always. Fast and Furious. Fast and Furious, yes. Where is Vancouver? Just plug Vancouver, BC into your Google map and you'll have a pretty good idea. But we're about 100 odd miles north of Seattle, Washington. We're in Canada. We're the most western city in Canada, major city, I should say. So yeah, but if you're looking for an American reference, we're a large Canadian city that's situated, it's about a 2-hour drive, so call it 100 miles north of the city of Seattle. We have a population of about 3 million in the greater Vancouver area. Hello, Babarish. Thank you very much. David Wren, tons of turboprops. Yes, there are. Turboprop City, lots of props. Dash 8 City. Q400 City is actually what we are. Another Boeing coming out at us. Heading to Whitehorse, actually, this aircraft. Air North, it's a 737-500 belonging to Air North. Saab 340, or what is that, a Beech 1900 actually. It's a Beech 1900. Back to the terminal. Any action on the Jumbolinos? No. The two Jumbolinos are just, I guess they're not going to fly today. Or they're not going to fly now, let's put it that way. So... well, hang on, I'll just put myself on camera here. Just give me a second, I'll put my own mug on camera. Level it up. Something like that. Tighten her up. Open it up. Okay, well, here we are. I just wanted to thank everybody for showing up today. It was a pop-up show. It didn't quite go the way we wanted it to. I was obviously hoping for a runway 26 departures from this location, which is Larryburg Park. But it is what it is, right? That's the whole thing about live streaming. Sometimes it works the way we want, sometimes it doesn't. So, but we've been here for 2 hours. I just wanted to get this live stream in just as a bonus. It is a pop-up show, so it is what it is. And I do appreciate everybody for being here. I want to thank our mods. Thank you to all the mods for hanging out. It is coming up on 9 a.m. So I said we were going to be here for 2 hours. It is 2 hours. So I hope everybody has a really fantastic day. If you did enjoy the show, I definitely would appreciate a thumbs up. That would really help me out and help the channel out. Tomorrow is our regular YVR live stream here on the JetFlix channel on YouTube. 9 a.m. Pacific time is our official start time. We'll probably start the show early. Just so everybody knows, if we're still on runway 08 tomorrow morning, I'll have a choice between the north side. I'll have a choice between the north side or going to the float base. So I don't know what I'll do, but there is a location on the far west end of the north side. So I might give it a try and to see how it goes as an experiment. We can just see, maybe that will be my decision or something else. So the other option is we go back to the float harbor for the morning action. So we have some choices. It's been fun, still been fun, and I'm wishing everybody has a very, very nice work day. Thanks for joining, everybody. Thanks, everybody, and we'll see everybody tomorrow. All the best. Bye-bye.